Hello students, continuing with the previous video of ratio and proportion, where I mainly dealt with the proportion part. We have a continuation of that in this video, which is mainly based on some particular methods applied to make our simplification easier. There are certain terms will be used here to tell about a particular step of simplification to be done. So I have given the heading as Componendo and Dividendo and others. Why I have written Componendo and Dividendo? Because this two of them will be used in most of the sums. So we will be seeing one by one all the different terms coming up, and based on those terms what simplification method we follow. So if we have a ratio there, if A is to B is proportional to C is to E, this in division form can be written as A by B is equals to C by D. All our results will be based on this particular ratio. So starting with the first one, which we call it as invertendo. Now in invertendo, what gets happened? What suggests invert? So it becomes numerator goes to the denominator, denominator comes to the numerator. It is like writing the reciprocal of proportion. So if I take a look at this, A by B equals to C by D. So invertendo here will become B by A equals to D by C. So this is what is invertendo. How will you come to know that this is required? The result, when you are asked to bring, requires the inverse of what you have got till then. So you will inverse it, and I mentioned the reason that it is invertendo. Let's see the next one. Next one is called as alternando. You know that when we have got this ratio, we cross multiply. So B will go and multiply with C, A will go and multiply with D. So when we interchange these two terms which gets cross multiplied, it is called as alternando. So based on that, currently if I go to switch over between between B and C, so it will become A by C equals to, so these two are done, B will go there, so B by D. There is another way which we can apply alternando when we switch over between A and D. So D will go in place of A, so it becomes D by D equals to, so D has gone here, A will come in place of D, so it becomes C by D. So based on the sum, we will apply any one of them the way it is required to be done. So remember, when you are applying alternando, it is switching over between the terms which we cross multiply. Okay, this is what is your alternando. Then we come to the third one, which is componendo. Componendo is a result which we get by adding 1 on both the sides, taking LCM and simplifying. So instead of applying adding 1, taking LCM and getting to the result, the term componendo will help us to apply it directly. How do we write in componendo? In the numerator part, it will be numerator plus the denominator, and the denominator will remain the same. And this will happen on both the sides of equal to sign. So if it is A by B, so numerator is A plus B and the denominator has no change. Okay, so again I repeat, numerator will be numerator plus denominator and the denominator will be copied as it is. Same thing to be applied on the RHS side also. So that is equals to C plus B by B. Okay, so I suppose this is clear, but be careful, apply it on both the sides. Main mistake done by students here are, you apply it only on one side. Okay, then let us come to the next part. Now the fourth one is dividendo. In dividendo, what happens if we subtract -1 on both the sides and then take LCM and simplify it out, what result we get is written in dividendo. So because it is the minus part, so here in componendo it was addition part, so we got the added. Now in dividendo, same as componendo, but where it is the addition side, we will have to write the subtraction side. So numerator will be your numerator minus the denominator, and denominator will remain as it is. Same thing to be applied on the other side. So it is A minus B by D equals to C minus B by D. Now comes the most important one. Because this is the most important one, I have given an asterisk sign here. Most of the sum will require the application of componendo and dividendo both together. So it is here applying both together. It means this one as well as this will be used. So how do we get that relationship? If I divide what result I have got here with this result, you see the denominators will get cancelled. Numerator of both will be left. But we don't have to remember so many things. A simple way to deal with componendo and dividendo is like this. This is our main ratio. So from here what do we do? In the numerator we will write numerator plus denominator. So I write numerator plus the denominator divided by, in the denominator it will be numerator minus the denominator. So very simple way to remember, numerator part you add numerator and denominator. In the denominator part it will be first numerator minus the denominator. Again you need to apply it on the other side also. So based on the other side, the C by D, I will get C plus D by C minus D. So remember to apply it on both the sides. You apply it only on one side and the sum becomes wrong because of a small error. So both the sides to be applied. When you are applying the denominator, there will be sums where the denominator will be having more than one term. So when you are subtracting that part, do remember to change the sign of the second part which comes from the denominator. Mainly students do not change the sign. You know, as a result of minus, if it is plus, minus into plus will be minus. If it is in minus, minus into minus will be plus. So the sign changes. Do remember to change that sign. And most of the sum will require this. So how will you come to know that a sum requires the use of componendo and dividendo? Very simple way to see is numerator and the denominator are same, but only their signs are different. Like what the result we have got here. See, numerator and denominator both are in A and B, but in the numerator it is in plus and in the denominator it is minus. The moment you see sum is provided in that way, apply it. Okay. Now we move to another one called as convertendo. In convertendo, it is somewhat similar to dividendo. What happened in dividendo, in the numerator it was numerator minus denominator and the denominator remained the same. But here what will happen, the numerator will remain the same, but the denominator will be numerator minus denominator. So if we take this main ratio which is there, so A by B, so numerator remains the same and the denominator is numerator minus denominator. And the same way on the other side. So numerator is C, remains like this, and then I write C minus D. But you will find very less use of it being done, because many a times when it is required also, we go to apply dividendo part and get the sum done. So this will be used very less. Now, one more thing in this part of it is making use of getting the each ratio value when you are given the ratios in proportion. So just follow that. So if I have A by B equals to C by D equals to E by F, so I have got three ratios equal. If I want to know the value of each ratio, I get it as so each ratio you will get it by in the numerator writing the sum of antecedents divided by the sum of consequents. So I write here sum of antecedents divided by sum of consequents. Okay, I suppose you remember what are meant by antecedents and what are meant by consequents. In the previous video I have told that antecedents are the first part of the ratio and consequents are the second part of the ratio. So antecedents are ACE and consequents are BDF. So based on this I will get A plus C plus E, and here I will get E plus E plus F. So whenever you are asked to find the value of each ratio, you will be doing this sum of antecedent by sum of consequence, which gives you as A plus C plus E by B plus D plus F. So based on your ratio, these things can change. I have written it on the basis of what ratio I have. Now let us go to see the application of all that has been done now, how to apply them in the sums. So to explain those applications, I have taken a sum which says if NA plus NB is to B is proportional to MC plus ND is to D, we have to prove that A, B, C, D are in proportion, means A is to B proportional to C is to D. For this, you can see in the given part you are having the letter M and N, but here in the proving part it is not there. So we need to get them removed. And removal of anything can happen either by division or by subtraction. So remembering this as concept, we will be working it out. So let us see the solution of it. So because it is given like this, so I will be taking this ratio as MA plus NB by B equals to MC plus ND by D. Now what I notice here, MB is having N with the B, but here B is not having N. And a similar relationship I see here, D is having an N, but here there is no D. So what do? I go to multiply 1 by N on both the sides. So if I multiply with 1 by N, this will become NB, this will become ND. So applying that, multiplying 1 by N on both the sides, I get here MA plus NB by NB equals to MC plus ND by ND. Now remember, our main aim is to get rid of that M and N. And as I told earlier, we can get rid of it only by a division way where alphabets can get cancelled or by subtraction way. So because I get to see NB as well as NB repeated here and same way with ND and ND, I am going to apply dividendo now. So if I apply dividendo, dividendo is numerator minus the denominator, so written by the denominator copied. Same way here, MC plus ND is the numerator minus the denominator ND and by ND. So because I have applied dividendo here, so I am mentioning here dividendo. So do remember to mention the reason. Okay. Now you can see plus NB and minus NB plus ND and minus ND is cancelled. Let us write what is left here. MA by NB is equal to MC by ND. Now both the numerator are having N, we can cancel that. And both the denominators are having N, we can cancel that also. So what is left is now A by B equals to C by D, which we can write it in the required way, which is asked as A is to B proportional to C is to D. And so the sum is done. So this sum shows the application of dividendo here. Now let us take another sum, okay, a sum where if not solved in a proper way, it will become too lengthy, and then if it becomes too lengthy, you will find it that you are not able to simplify and get the result. So the question goes like this: if x is equals to 8ab by a plus b, you are asked to find the value of x plus 4a by x minus 4a plus x plus 4b by x minus 4b. The most tempting part in this sum for you all is, you all think x value is given there, let us put it over here and simplify it. If you go to do by that way, simplification will be so lengthy and complicated that in most cases you will not be able to solve it. But if you know now what you have learned and take a look at the pattern, same things but in plus and in minus. Again same thing in plus and minus. So that comes where? In componendo and dividendo. So there will be a use of componendo and dividendo here. So we are given this value, x is equals to 8ab by a plus b. Okay. Now from here we have to get these two parts value. So if it is x plus 4a, this 8ab is like 2 into 4 into a into b. So from here what I am going to do here is that to get this part, I am bringing from here 4a. So I am left with 2b by a plus b. Now if I apply componendo and dividendo here, I will get the value for this part. To get the value of this part, because with x it is 4b, so the way I have brought 4a here, I will try to bring the 4b. So I get here x by 4b equals to, now it will be 2a by a plus b. Now I will be applying componendo and dividendo to this part. Okay. So let us see. So we write here applying componendo and dividendo. So using componendo and dividendo. So I get applying componendo and dividendo to this part. I get x plus 4a by x minus 4a, and this is 2b plus a plus b, and here 2b, now we have to be careful, minus the dividend, the denominator part. Denominator is a plus b, so minus a minus plus minus b. Okay, so this is to this part applied. Now I will apply to this part also. So I get x plus 4b by x minus 4b. This side 2a plus b by 2a minus b. Let us simplify it out. So this will give me 3b plus a, and this will give me 2b minus b as b minus a. And this part 2a plus a will give me 3a and then plus b, and here 2a minus a will give me a minus b. So now I have got the values of this one, x plus 4a by x minus 4a as 3b by 3b plus a by b minus a, and for this part I have got it as 3a plus b by a minus b. Now I will take that part and substitute it and get the result. So I will write this part, x plus 4a by x minus 4a plus x plus 4b by x minus 4b, and put the value 3b plus a by b minus a plus 3a plus b by a minus b. So I have just substituted the value. Now come a very important part of simplification. You take a look at the denominator, the terms are same but the signs are different. So you have to get the signs same in both, so that the same term comes in the denominator, LCM will be easier, it will be that same denominator. So what we do here, the first part is copied as it is. Now I want to make this a minus b, b minus a. That can happen only if I take a minus sign common. So that minus sign, if I take common, this will change to plus b and minus a. And that minus which we have taken common multiplied with plus to give you a minus sign. And so you get as a result b minus a, and the numerator is not changed now, because the sign in the middle has been changed. Now you get to see the denominator is same. So you get the LCM as b minus a. Now simply the numerator will be solved. So 3b plus a. Again I will say be careful of that negative sign. It will change the sign. So minus 3a and minus b. Now what happens here? 3b minus b gives you 2b, and a minus 3a gives you 2a by b minus a. Now we can have this 2 taken common, so b minus a by b minus a. Now you see numerator and denominator, leaving that 2 have come same, so we can cancel this out and you get the result as 2. So this is the value of x plus 4a by x minus 4a plus x plus 4b by x minus 4b when you are having x value as 8ab by a plus b. And a very good thing about this sum is, whenever you get this type of sum, whatever could be the value of x, but if the relationship is asked like this, the answer will come as 2. So do remember, you get a sum like this and you are asked the pattern to get the value like this, you will get it as 2 only as the answer. Hope you have understood this sum. Kindly, after understanding, work it out again on your own. It will help in remembering better and forever. Now let us take a look at another sum, which will be application of again componendo and dividendo. So the question says, using properties of proportion solve for x. So we will have to apply the properties of proportion and get the value of x. The equation given is under root of a plus x plus under root of a minus x divided by under root of a plus x minus under root of a minus x equals to c by d. So to get the value of x. So now you see the numerator and denominator are same except for the sign of plus and minus being different. So whenever we get to see that, we go to apply componendo and dividendo, the expression will become short. So here we apply using componendo and dividendo. So what do we get here? We go to write under root of a plus x plus under root of a minus x, that the numerator written. With this we add the denominator a plus x minus under root of a minus x divided by, first writing in the denominator the numerator, minus we have to do, so minus of this denominator, so a plus x, now minus will become plus under root of a minus x, and that will be equal to c plus d by c minus d. Now what happens, whenever you apply this, you will find that in the numerator some parts will get cancelled. So I get to see in minus under root of a minus x and in plus a minus x, so this is cancelled. In the denominator, minus of under root a plus x and plus of under root a plus x, so cancelled. So I get here twice of under root a plus x by twice of under root of a minus x. So this 2 will get cancelled, and from the other side it is c plus d by c minus d. Now we are getting root over here, so to get this rid of this root, if this root is taken that side, it will become square of this. So I will get a plus x by a minus x equals to c plus d whole square by c minus d whole square. Now I need to expand this up. So solving on this side, this a plus x by a minus x written as it is. Now c plus d whole square, c square plus d square plus 2cd, denominator c square plus d square minus 2cd. Now again I see that numerator and denominator is same, so we are going to apply componendo and dividendo again. Okay, so we again apply using componendo and dividendo. Using componendo and dividendo, so I get here a plus x plus a minus x, and then a plus x minus a and minus plus x. This side c square plus d square plus 2cd plus c square plus d square minus 2cd. The denominator c square plus d square plus 2cd minus c square minus d square and minus plus 2cd. Now let us cancel out the terms which are in plus and minus. So I have x getting cancelled here, a getting cancelled here. So I get 2a by 2x equals to, here 2cd is cancelled, in the denominator c square is cancelled and d square is cancelled. So I get here 2 times of c square plus d square, and 2cd and 2cd will give me 4cd. So this 2 is cancelled, this one cancels here 2. So now I need to get x. So if I take x this side and just bring all of them on this side, so with a, 2cd will be multiplied to give you 2acd. This one comes down to give you c square plus d square, and that is equals to x. So x value is 2acd divided by c square plus d square. This is your answer. Now let us take another sum where you have got only one variable. You are asked to find the value of x, and that too by using the properties of proportion. And you have this question as x cube plus 3x by 3x square plus 1 equals to 341 by 91. Looking at the numbers which are there, you don't think about cross multiplying and then getting it like a cubic equation and then factorizing and solving it the way you have done in factorization chapter. The numbers are too big to do that. So it is mentioned to use properties of proportion, so we will apply that. As I told you earlier that whenever you have to apply componendo and dividendo, we get to see the numerator and denominator the same, but only the signs are different. But here is one sum where you don't find the numerator and denominator to be the same, but still componendo and dividendo will be applied. And it gets applied, you come to know about it if you are clear with the formulas of expansion which you have studied earlier. So that formula will be used here. Let's see which formula will come to use. But as I have told, we will apply componendo and dividendo here itself in the beginning. So I will write here using componendo and dividendo. So if I apply componendo and dividendo here, I get x cube plus 3x plus 3x square plus 1 and then x cube plus 3x minus 3x square minus 1 equals to 341 plus 91 and 341 minus 91. Again I am reminding you, do not forget to apply componendo dividendo on the RHS side also. That is also very, very important. Now you take a look at this numerator. This is according to a formula. You get to see a x cube and 1. 1 is a cube of 1. So this is your a cube and this is your b cube. And this what you are getting here is expanding in that formula part, the bracket part, which you get 3ab into a plus b. That is given to you like this here. Okay, same way here it is x cube means a cube and 1 is a cube of 1. So this one is with x cube minus 1. The moment you get to see, you can relate it is an expansion of x minus 1 whole cube. So based on that, this is x plus 1 whole cube. This one is x minus 1 whole cube. This on adding 1 plus 1 is 2. 9 plus 4 is 30, 1 carried, you get 432. Subtract here, 1 minus 1 is 0, 14 minus 9 is 5 and 250. You can see the numbers are getting reduced here, so reduce it. Okay, with 2 both will get cancelled to give you 216 and 125. Now, if you remember 216 and 125 are also perfect cube numbers. So we write here x plus 1 and x minus 1. I give a simple single cube over here. For this I will write 6 by 5 whole cube. Let us come to the solving on this side. Both the sides have got cubes, so you know that we can get rid of that cube from both the sides. So I will get to write x plus 1 by x minus 1 is equals to 6 by 5. I again apply componendo and dividendo because I get to see there same thing in the numerator and denominator with their signs different. So I get here numerator x plus 1 plus the denominator x minus 1. Then the numerator x plus 1 minus the denominator x minus 1 minus minus makes it x plus 1. This side 6 plus 5 by 6 minus 5. So you know 1 is getting cancelled here. So 2x, x is getting cancelled here. So 2. Okay. And so you get here 11 by 1. So 2 is cancelled here. So you get here x is equals to 11. Okay. So this is the answer for it. So you saw a sum where numerator and denominators were not same, but we are still applying componendo dividendo to simplify it in a very easy way. Hope you have liked this part of mainly to say componendo dividendo and their application, understood it, and now you will be able to solve the exercise sums properly. If you have not liked this video, kindly remember to like it, share it with your friends, and also subscribe this channel, that is Rodrigues Classes. Thank you, students.